Let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Here's Iverson. The 80s team making their last shot. Shoots over Johnson. Iverson, no luck.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Irving, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
That bucket in no time at all.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wilkins. Jordan kicks to Wilkins. To the paint. Stolen by Duncan.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Wilkins against Duncan. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
How about the hotline acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Johnson. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Now here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
The 80s team with the ball. They trail by one. Olajuwon kicks to Johnson. It's Wilkins on the wing. Here's Olajuwon. No good with the layup. Iverson outside. Duncan outside. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And it's Irving with the ball for the 80s team. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Offline with his three. James with it, picked up by Olajuwon. And James throws it down hard.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Here's Wilkins. Doesn't go that time. Duncan with some nice D. Here's James. And it's Johnson with the rebound. And the 80s team has possession. It's a three-point game. The shot's good from Jordan.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last. Bryant looking it over.
Oh!
And that's a rugged play.
Gracious. And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Now, here's Johnson. Still scoreless.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Iverson. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Duncan. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 2000s team.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but It's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he can't hit the second. The 80s team with the ball. Trailing by 5. Jordan kicks to Johnson. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Johnson. Kobe against Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Elijah Wan with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The 2000s team will have another go. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Irving passes to Jordan. The shot from the low post is good. Jordan's got 9.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you. Now, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
6 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Jordan outside. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The 2000s team on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you think, guys, about the 2000s team here so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Thomas. We've got Moses Malone. Bird out there with McHale. Then there's Gervin. And it's Thomas in at the point guard. So with Wade on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Yao is out there with Nowitzki. And there's Bryant. Then it's Nash. And it's Carter in at the 3, a small forward.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Kobe off. Oh! Kobe with the flush.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Malone right side. Here's Gervin. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Nash, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the 80s team has possession. It's a 5-point game. Gervin outside. And he makes good on the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Yao against Malone. Yao kicks to Nash. Back to Yao. And Yao slams it in.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Gervin against Bryant. McHale with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's Bird, top of the key. Outside Thomas. Driving inside. Rebound by Yao. And so Bryant will bring it up for the 2000s team. Carter looking around. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Thomas against Nash. Pass to Bird. Back to Thomas. Fires the three. And Vince Carter pulls it down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Vince Carter.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
The 80s team with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Here's Thomas. Gervin for three.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
Count the basket. 6 points for George Gervin.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Shot's good by McHale.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
On the wing. It's rebounded by Malone.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
He goes up again. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Two shots.
And McHale drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
2 minutes.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Bird. Thomas deciding where to go with it. The three. Rebound by Yao Ming. And here's Bryant for three. From range, Kobe drills it.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
And slam dunk by McHale.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And McHale wide open, and he fires. Knocks down the three ball. And now just a 2-point 2000s team lead. And a deep three from Bryant. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Malone dishes to Bird. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bird's got it all tied up now for the 80s team. Outside, Kobe. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And you talk about pure scores. Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls for him. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point. Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The 80s team making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Malone. And James Worthy is subbed in for McHale. And both free throws good for Thomas. And here's the 2000s team. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That one good for 2. And the 2000s team leads by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. Good on the shot. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here's Kidd. And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for the 2000s team.